Hello and welcome to the Curio Clips channel. We have been fascinated with space for as long as we've been around. And while it's generally a cold, dark, empty place, that doesn't mean it's not full of things that shouldn't exist. From galaxies to black holes, the universe is filled with objects that are just begging the question, how? Here are 40 things that shouldn't exist in space, but do. Number 40, galaxy. Galaxies are made up of billions of stars that orbit around a central point. But the thing is, gravity doesn't really work that way. Gravity should only be noticeable over very short distances. So how do all these stars stay in orbit without crashing into each other? It's one of the great unsolved mysteries of physics, and it continues to baffle scientists to this day. One theory is that there is some kind of dark matter that is holding the galaxies together. However, this is just a theory, and we don't have any real evidence to support it. Until we figure out what is holding these galaxies together, they will continue to exist in space even though they shouldn't. Number 39, black holes. These are regions in space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape their grasp. This means that once something crosses the event horizon of a black hole, it can never come back out again. But how can anything be so dense that it creates a black hole in the first place? The answer is that it takes an incredible amount of mass to create a black hole. For example, if you took the mass of our sun and squeezed it down to the size of a teaspoon, you would create a black hole. So while black holes may seem like they shouldn't exist because they defy our understanding of physics, they are actually a natural occurrence in the universe. Number 38, antimatter. This is a form of matter that has the opposite electric charge of protons and neutrons. Normally, when matter comes into contact with antimatter, they annihilate each other and release energy. But somehow, despite the fact that the universe should be mostly composed of equal amounts of matter and antimatter, we only ever seem to encounter regular matter. Scientists think that there might have been a slight imbalance between matter and antimatter in the early universe, which led to the matter-antimatter asymmetry that we see today. Number 37, dark energy. This is a mysterious force that is causing the expansion of the universe to speed up. We know very little about dark energy except that it makes up about 70% of the total energy in the universe. Some scientists think that dark energy could be a sign of a fifth force of nature beyond the four fundamental forces we know of. If this is true, then dark energy could be one of the biggest discoveries in physics history. Number 36, stars. Stars shouldn't exist. They're giant balls of hot gas that emit light and heat. And they're also incredibly massive. But somehow they manage to stay together despite the fact that gravity should pull them apart. Scientists think that stars are able to stay together because of a process called nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is the process by which hydrogen atoms are turned into helium atoms, which releases a tremendous amount of energy. This energy creates an outward pressure that balances out the inward pull of gravity. Number 35, neutron stars. These are extremely dense stars that are left over after a massive star explodes as a supernova. Scientists think that neutron stars are made up of a core of iron or another heavy element that is surrounded by a shell of neutrons. The reason why they are so dense is because all of the protons and electrons in the star's core have been forced together. Due to the immense pressure and temperature, this creates an environment that is perfect for creating heavy elements such as gold and platinum. Number 34, supernovas. When a star explodes as a supernova, it releases more energy in a single second than the sun will release in its entire lifetime. But how can a star explode in the first place? Stars explode as supernovas when they run out of fuel. Without the energy from nuclear fusion to keep it together, the star's core collapses and rebounds, which creates a shock wave that blasts through the star's atmosphere. This explosion is so bright that it can outshine an entire galaxy. Number 33, quantum entanglement. Two particles can become entangled with each other even if they're separated by vast distances. When one particle's properties are changed, the other particle's properties change instantaneously. This means that particles can communicate with each other faster than the speed of light, which seems to violate the laws of physics. However, quantum entanglement has been observed many times and is a well-established phenomenon in physics. Number 32, wormholes. A wormhole is a theoretical passageway that connects two different points in space-time. This means that you could travel to distant parts of the universe in a matter of seconds. Wormholes have never been observed, but they're thought to be possible according to Einstein's theory of general relativity. Number 31. Time travel. We know that time travel is theoretically possible since it has been predicted by Einstein's theory of special relativity. However, we haven't been able to send anyone back in time yet. There are many paradoxes associated with time travel, such as the grandfather paradox, where someone goes back in time and kills their own grandfather, which would prevent them from being born. Despite these paradoxes, time travel remains a popular topic in science fiction, and it is something that many people believe is possible. Number 30. Time dilation. Time dilation is a real phenomenon that occurs when an object moves at a very high speed relative to an observer. As an object approaches the speed of light, time slows down for it relative to the observer. This means that someone who travels near the speed of light would age slower than someone who remained on Earth. Time dilation has been observed many times and is a well-established phenomenon in physics. Number 29. Multiverse. The multiverse is the hypothetical set of all possible universes. This means that there could be an infinite number of universes out there. While the multiverse is a popular topic in science fiction, it's also something that many physicists believe is possible. There are many different theories about how the multiverse could work, but no one knows for sure if it's real or not. Number 28. Parallel universes. Parallel universes are hypothetical universes that are similar to our own, but have different physical laws. This means that there could be universes where gravity works differently, where the speed of light is faster or slower, or where the fundamental forces of nature are different. While parallel universes are a popular topic in science fiction, they're also something that many physicists believe is possible. There are many different theories about how parallel universes could work, but no one knows for sure if they're real or not. Number 27. Faster than light travel. Faster than light travel is a staple of science fiction, but it's also something that's completely banned by the laws of physics as we understand them. According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. However, some physicists believe that there may be ways to circumvent this law, such as by using wormholes or by manipulating space-time itself. Number 26. Alien life. While we haven't discovered any definitive proof of alien life yet, the fact that there are so many planets out there, there's bound to be some kind of life somewhere. And if there is life out there, then it's possible that some of it could be intelligent. Of course, intelligent alien life hasn't contacted us yet, but this doesn't mean that they're not out there. Number 25. Pyramids on Mars. The pyramids on Mars are a series of large, pyramid-shaped objects that have been spotted on the surface of the red planet. While some believe that they could be evidence of ancient Martian civilization, others believe that they are natural geological formations. There is currently no evidence to support either of these claims, and the pyramids on Mars remain an unsolved mystery. Number 24. The WOW signal. The WOW signal was a radio signal that was detected by a SETI project in 1977. The signal was only 30 seconds long and was never detected again. But some believe that it could have been a message from an extraterrestrial civilization. Others believe that the signal was most likely a misidentification of a known object or phenomenon. Number 23. Artifacts on the Moon. There are a number of strange artifacts that have been spotted on the surface of the Moon. These include structures that look like buildings, roads, and even vehicles. Some believe that these structures are evidence of ancient moon bases, while others believe that they are natural geological formations. There is currently no evidence to support either of these claims, and the artifacts on the Moon remain an unsolved mystery. Number 22. The face on Mars. The face on Mars is a region of the red planet's surface that looks like a human face. Some believe that this is evidence of an ancient Martian civilization, while others believe that it is just a natural geological formation. There is currently no evidence to support either of these claims, and the face on Mars remains an unsolved mystery. Number 21. The Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where a large group of people all share the same false memory. A famous example of the Mandela effect is the belief that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s when in reality, he was released in 1990 and died in 2013. There are many other examples of the Mandela effect, and it's a fascinating look into the power of the human mind. Number 20. Time warps. A time warp is a region of space-time where the flow of time is distorted. This means that time would pass differently for someone who entered a time warp than it would for someone who remained outside of it. Time warps have never been observed, but they're thought to be possible according to Einstein's theory of general relativity. Number 19. Cosmic microwave background radiation. The cosmic microwave background radiation is a faint glow that fills the universe. It's the leftover radiation from the Big Bang that created the universe. The cosmic microwave background radiation is one of the pieces of evidence that supports the Big Bang theory. Number 18. Dark matter. Dark matter is a type of matter that can't be seen directly. We know that it exists because of its gravitational effects on visible matter. Some scientists believe that dark matter is made up of exotic particles that interact very weakly with normal matter. Number 17. Comets. These icy bodies are leftovers from the early days of the solar system. They're thought to have played a role in bringing water and other organic molecules to Earth. Comets have been observed for thousands of years, but we're still learning about them today. Number 16. Kuiper belt objects. The Kuiper belt is a region of the solar system that extends from the orbit of Neptune to 50 times the distance from the Sun to Earth. The Kuiper belt is home to a number of small objects, including Pluto. These objects are leftovers from the early days of the solar system, and they can give us clues about how the planets formed. Number 15. Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is a hypothetical sphere of icy bodies that surrounds the solar system. The Oort cloud is thought to be the source of long-period comets. While the Oort cloud has never been observed, it's a useful concept for understanding the dynamics of the solar system. Number 14. Meteorites. These are fragments of asteroids or comets that have fallen to Earth. Meteorites can give us clues about the composition of other bodies in the solar system. Some meteorites are also evidence of past impacts with Earth. Number 13. Asteroids. These rocky bodies orbit the Sun, and some of them are rich in minerals that could be used to build new worlds. Asteroids are thought to have played a role in bringing water and other organic molecules to Earth. Number 12. Black dwarfs. A black dwarf is the hypothetical final stage in the life of a white dwarf. A white dwarf is the dense core that's left over after a star like our Sun has gone through its life cycle. A black dwarf is thought to be so cool that it wouldn't emit any visible light. Since no black dwarfs have ever been observed, their existence is purely hypothetical. Number 11. White holes. A white hole is a hypothetical region of space-time where matter and energy could only escape and nothing could enter. White holes are thought to be the opposite of black holes, but like black holes, they have never been observed. Number 10. Gamma-ray bursts. Gamma-ray bursts are some of the most powerful explosions in the universe. They're thought to occur when two highly magnetized objects like neutron stars collide. Gamma-ray bursts are so bright that they can outshine entire galaxies. Number 9. Supernova remnants. A supernova remnant is the debris left over after a star explodes as a supernova. Supernova remnants can be used to study the star's explosion and the material that was ejected. Some supernova remnants are also sites of star formation. Number 8. Planetary nebulae. A planetary nebula is a cloud of gas and dust that's thrown off by a dying star. Planetary nebulae are beautiful and intricate, and they play an important role in the recycling of matter in the universe. Number 7. Horsehead Nebula. The Horsehead Nebula is a dark nebula located in the constellation of Orion. It's one of the most iconic images in astronomy, and it's a popular target for amateur astronomers. Number 6. Crab Nebula. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant that's located in the constellation of Taurus. It's home to a number of interesting objects, including a pulsar and a black hole. Number 5. Andromeda Galaxy. The Andromeda Galaxy is the closest major galaxy to our own Milky Way. It's a spiral galaxy similar to the Milky Way, and it's home to a number of interesting objects, including a supermassive black hole. Number 4. The Great Rift Valley. The Great Rift Valley is a huge crack in the crust of Mars that stretches for hundreds of kilometers. It's thought to have been caused by tectonic activity in the past. Number 3. Valles Marineris. Valles Marineris is a vast canyon system on Mars that's much larger than the Grand Canyon. It's thought to have been formed by a combination of tectonic activity and erosion. Number 2. Olympus Mons. Olympus Mons is a massive shield volcano on Mars that's 3 times the height of Everest. It's the largest volcano in the solar system. Number 1. The Giant's Causeway. The Giant's Causeway is a series of hexagonal basalt columns that are found on the coast of Northern Ireland. These columns were formed by volcanic activity millions of years ago and are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Alright, comment below. Which of these things shouldn't exist in space, but do, and why? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out more content. With that said, see you next time.